Yes, it's felt like negative 25 degrees all week, but why not make a bathing suit anyway? Now presenting the Maxine top. I'm about ready to cut out the fabric, but I took a little break, looked outside, and I saw, wow, it's really snowing and it's really cold. What would it be like to wear a bathing suit outside right now? And that got me thinking, what was it like to wear a bathing suit in the 1800s?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Until you see her, you'll agree. Zoom, 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 zoom. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I am so glad that we have so many options in the modern day. High-waisted, low-waisted, one-piece, two-piece. It's funny to see that some of those styles are back in, and I'm just grateful that we have all these options today. Now it's time to get cutting. I always cut fabric on the floor. It's just easier for the amount of space I have. So you can see right here, I do have this yellow fabric I'll be using. I am not going to make this reversible, even though I can. I'm just going to use the same fabric for the right side of the fabric and on the inside of the fabric. So it's just these 3 pattern pieces, and now I'm going to pin.
I got all my pattern pieces cut out, and now I'm going to start putting them together. The first thing I'm going to do is place all the matching bust pieces, which are 1 and 2, with right sides together, and then sew all along the edge here, not sewing this part, and then same on this side.
Next, I'll be sewing down the back piece, right sides together, and then after that, the right bust and the left bust. Next is a fun but challenging part. So I'm attaching the elastic onto every part that I just sewed. Feeding it through the machine was not easy, but I did it. Next, I cut 2 pieces of fabric that were between 8 to 9 inches and 1 1/4 inch wide. These will be the straps for the bikini top. I then folded the straps in half, sewing down one side, leaving the ends open, and then right where I just sewed, I sewed down the elastic. Now I'm going to use my handy dandy loop turner and flip these right around. To attach the strap into the top of the bikini, I put the strap through the hole I left earlier, pushing it all the way through and then sewing those edges down. This is the part where I always get super excited because I want to see what it looks like so far. So I flip everything right side out and laid both pieces together side by side, and I was really happy with the result. Now, to attach the 2 front pieces to the back, I had to push the front pieces into the middle of that back piece, lining up all the edges and then sewing down all 4 pieces of fabric together where I'm pinning now, and then sewing a straight line, and doing this both on the right side and the left side. So now I'm sewing down both sides, the right and the left, and everything is inside of this big back piece. So the next step is to then seam rip a little hole about 1 inch or so, as small as possible, to be able to take out the front pieces and turn it right side out. And the reason why I did this is because I don't want any seams or stitches to show from the front side. So this part was a little bit complicated, a little bit boring, because it was a lot of seams and thread to rip since I had sewn down elastic and the pieces of fabric earlier. So it took a bit of time, but I finally got it, And then this is what happened next. It's looking great. Everything's turned right side out. And now I have to attach the strap. So I have to seam rip again a little hole on both sides right over there, so that way the strap can go right through. And now the last step, sewing down the strap.
Wait till you see her.